as Washington buzzed with preparations for the 2025 presidential inauguration. A quiet yet significant detail caught the attention of global media. No African leader had received an invitation. Diplomats whispered, analysts speculated, and journalists scrambled for an explanation. Deep inside Mar-a-Lago, now transformed into the unofficial Second White House, Trump sat with his closest advisors, going over last-minute details. His former chief strategist, Steve Bannon, leaned in. "Sir, we've got the guest list finalized. European allies, Middle Eastern partners, South American leaders. But there's one thing missing: Africa. Not a single African president is on the list." Trump barely looked up from his Diet Coke. "Yeah, that's right." Bannon raised an eyebrow. Was that intentional?" Trump set his drink down and leaned forward. "Steve, let me tell you something. You remember last time, back in 2017, I didn't invite them. People went crazy. Why didn't Trump invite Africa? What does it mean for U.S.-Africa relations? Blah, blah, blah. But you know what happened? Nothing. Business as usual. Trade deals still happened. Nobody cared." Bannon smirked. "Fair point." Trump continued, waving a hand dismissively. "Look, I like Africa. Tremendous place. You know, I built great hotels all over the world. Maybe I should have built one there. Who knows? But here's the thing, Steve, every time I talk about Africa, the media twists my words. If I invite them, they'll say I'm using them for PR. If I don't invite them, they say I'm ignoring them. So, why bother?" Bannon nodded. "So, just keep them out." Trump pointed a finger. "Exactly. No controversy if there's no story. Plus, let's be honest, half of them didn't even congratulate me on my big win. Some of these guys were saying democracy is in danger when I ran again. Bad leadership. Very bad." Let us take you back to 2017. As the world watched the grand stage set for President Donald Trump's inauguration, political analysts and diplomats whispered about an unexpected absence. No African leader had received an invitation. Speculations ran wild. Some claimed it was an oversight, while others believed it was a deliberate move, but only a few knew the real story. 3 weeks before the inauguration, Trump sat in his golden-lit office, sifting through a pile of invitation lists. His chief of staff, Reince Priebus, cleared his throat nervously. Priebus hesitated. "What happened, Mr. President?" Trump waved his hands. "Nobody believed it was me. I get on the phone. I say, 'This is Donald Trump, President of the United States,' and they hang up. Some of them thought it was a prank. One guy, some big shot president, he actually laughed and said, 'Nice try, but Trump is a reality TV star, not a president. Can you believe that?' Priebus coughed, hiding a smile. "That's unfortunate, sir." "Unfortunate? It's a total disaster. The disrespect," Trump said, shaking his head. "I mean, I love Africa, fantastic animals. By the way, great safaris. But if they don't take me seriously, why should I roll out the red carpet? They didn't even send congratulations. No calls. No, we look forward to working with you, Mr. President. Nothing. So, guess what? No invitations. Simple." Priebus nodded. He had long learned that arguing was pointless. "Understood, sir." And just like that, the African leaders' names were scratched off the list. The world speculated. Journalists wrote their theories. But the truth remained tucked away in that golden-lit office, a mix of bruised ego, miscommunication, and a little touch of classic Trump-style revenge. And so, on January 20th, 2017, as the world watched the inauguration, African leaders sat in their capitals, wondering why their invitations never arrived. At that moment, a staffer entered with a folder. "Mr. President, we have one African leader personally requesting an invitation." Trump raised an eyebrow. "Who?" The staffer hesitated. "The president of Uganda." Trump paused, then shrugged. You know what? Let him come. Uganda's been nice to me, great people, but the rest, forget it. And just like that, the list was final. The media would speculate, experts would debate. But Trump had already moved on to bigger, more tremendous things. And on January 20th, 2025, as the world watched his second-term inauguration, African leaders sat in their offices, some amused, some indifferent, all left wondering if Trump had, once again, made the entire world talk about him on his terms. Follow us for more contents as this.